Okay, we're live. Ads should be running on Twitch in a bit. There. I don't know if there's a work along. What would that look like, Rahara? But yeah, hi. Yeah. I'm also multi-streaming, so I should also be live on YouTube, Facebook, and Picarto. The weird thing is, Picarto, even though it actually has a chainmail category, Rahara, they it's hard to get viewership in chainmail. Like I'm not even sure anybody besides me even streams on Picarto in chainmail. Also, as a fellow chainmailer and fellow autistic person and fellow decent person, I am going to do something. There you go. You should have moderator privileges now. Hi, Dora. No, the rings are not toys, little Dora. Uh, there's let's see. There's Trollocs. There's Dora Trollaris. So anytime Dora, which is this cute little kitty over here, is being a troll, Dora Trollaris. We used to have a Trollaris command. I mean, we might still have it, but, you know, sadly, Polaris is no longer with us. Same with the Solar Roll command, but yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? You should also be able to add commands. Let me see if there's a commands command. I'm gonna check that real quick. There you go. We also have emotes. So there are 5 follower emotes. Apparently Dora is being a very Dora Trollaris today. I don't know if he wants attention or what. But yeah. I think I'm gonna add Vega as a subscriber. Okay. Hi. Yes, the rings are very shiny, and they are very tempting for Doras, but they are not toys for Doras. Um. Hey, last stand, how you doing? So I turned automatic ad scheduling on. We should be getting a 3-minute ad every 45 minutes. And what I'll do, it should give us a warning when the ads are about to start. So what I'll do is I'll just take a 3-minute break each time. Honestly, the ads are good for taking breaks. On gaming streams, what I'll be doing is not doing automatic mid rolls, you know, because it's very hard to put the game down at a certain point in time. Oh, neat. Yeah, let me know how it goes, man. Awesome. Yeah, I will say it's bittersweet being an affiliate again. I mean, you know, it's nice being able to monetize my channel again, and it gives me more incentive to stream. It does feel kind of like I compromised my principles a little, though, given the reasons why I stopped in the first place. But, eh, man cannot live on principles alone. Exactly. Um, well, mostly what I'm trying to do is unchaining these green and gold dealies because I want to use the green for ornaments and the gold for my headpiece. And occasionally, I'll make more of this card holder chain. But yeah, basically ornaments, more or less. And the biggest chain of all is chaining, trying to keep Dora away from my rings. I did. Change Mom has it now, and she is enjoying it quite a lot. Yeah, so now what I'm doing is just trying to make 4 high and however long it takes strips of the 3/16 18 gauge rings so that I can eventually turn them into these little ornaments. She's doing various things in other parts of the house right now. She'll probably come around eventually. Okay, apparently Dora found something else that Dora found a cable tie, apparently. I don't know. Dora found a cable tie, though, and he is playing with it. Hi, Dora. Oh, Last Hand says hi. She says hi back. Yes. They have to link it to their Twitch account. Last Hand already used his Prime sub on me. What? They have to link it to their Twitch account. So they have to have a Amazon Prime account and a Twitch account.
Okay, I was wondering if they could mobilize, if your friends could mobilize their old people. Because I doubt their old people have a Twitch account, but if they could mobilize them in a way. I'm sure there are olds on Twitch, but we know statistically there's fewer of them.
Yeah, I've actually seen a few,
Is that a thing they can do?
I've actually seen a few senior streamers.
Okay, cool, good for them.
Yeah, some of them game, some of them do crafts.
Oh, the guy from Halloween, I think, is technically in that demographic. He games. The guy who made Halloween. Maybe not. I think it is the guy from John Carpenter, though. He, like, streams. Is he? Yeah, I think he does. I want to say he streams, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, these people have parents or grandparents who have Prime. They can do it, right?
Yeah, we just have overhead and cat cam, so you're safe to be whatever.
Okay, but yeah, if they have parents or grandparents who aren't involved in Twitch, they can just make a dummy account and then get Prime sub?
Yep.
That would be cool. Because that might be an untapped resource.
Yeah, Change Sister said she would talk to her boyfriend about it after his game. She is principled against the Bezos, which is fair.
That's fine. I have similar feelings about the Zuck and his silly shirts. His silly, expensive white shirts. I feel like as an individual, you can only really hate on one major tech company at a time and avoid all of their stuff.
Yeah, that's what I figured Last Hand. They just have one family, Amazon.
That works. See, a lot of folks, it's that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what Kat's trying to do is just make a general PSA.
I make a general query. I have no actual comments or queries here. Actual comments here. As a disembodied voice whose name is not Kat, thank you for blowing up my spot. How can I be a disembodied ghost now? Ooh. Ooh.
You can still be disembodied. Your body is not showing.
Yeah. The ghosts are usually at nuns.
Now, they usually have appearances.
Sometimes. I guess it depends which kind of ghost. Like the paranormal activity ghosts would prefer that you just underestimate them constantly. Like underestimate me and try to. I remember the big thing in those movies they weren't supposed to do was to like, please don't try to talk to them. It will only make it worse. Like the Ouija boards, like please don't try to talk to it because inevitably the protagonist will try to talk to it.
Last time believes in your existence.
Yay! But if I was a ghost, what do we know from paranormal activity movies? You don't try to talk to them with boards. I think you could still kind of talk to them IRL, but it's still discouraged. Mainly no boards.
The whole Ouija board thing was interesting in that basically I think Hasbro made a game out of things and people thought it was like had strange paranormal properties. I'm like, no, it's literally just a piece of cardboard, y'all.
It's a meme. I think the interesting part of so how would they know how to work them? Because most of the people think about ghosts, like really old ghosts. I'm like, so 1800s fools? I think this is an anachronism for them. They wouldn't know what this is. Like, you'd expect them to have, an explainer about, so, you can push the thing around. If you want a letter, you do this, or whatever, but they're just made to look old, right? They're really not that. Actually, I should ask the internet that. Hey, Siri, when were Ouija boards invented?
They were probably modeled on something older, but...
1891. And at that point, it's going to be spirit boards, is what I think I've heard them called before. But yeah, 1891. So, I keep forgetting the post-Civil War thing is when spiritualism went real big. And so that would have come in one of those waves.
Oh, well, naturally. I mean, you got a bunch of people that lost...
I know, it's all the ghosts. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, no, I've listened to the entire Ghost Church series. It's good. That was, all about the history of those.
No, I'm just saying people wanted something to explain the loss of their loved ones.
Of course they did. It makes sense. It still makes sense. Yeah, no, the thing that amazes me is table tipping is still done. There's still folks that, because they have a thing where, it's yes or no questions, but it's where the table tips. There's still folks that will work with tables. This is some old tech, but cool, keeping it alive. But I think that's, folks who've been talking to spirits there, over generations or whatever. But I see there's a lot about the universe I don't know, and I just kind of, depending on where I'm yeah, I'm open to it, whatever. I mean, don't be a problem about it, but I'm just whatever. There's lots I don't know. I still remember watching some sort of documentary that it was a found footage film, and it was considerably more enjoyable because I didn't have to ask about plausibility. I'm seriously didn't know this wasn't about a thing that you guys made up, or may or may not have made up.
So basically, my goal is to get rid or to use, not get rid of, but use as many gold rings as possible in this gold and green thing so that I can take the green rings, use them to make a strip that I can then turn into ornaments. And then the gold rings, I'm using them in this basically very, very deluxe coif. Yes, reutilize. Yes, yes. I know there was a nicer word for what I'm doing here. Reuse. Yes. Reusing old... Because ultimately, I want to use the rings I have as much as possible so that A, they don't clutter up the place as much, and B, I'm not spending money on new rings.
Oh, they're broadcasting children on Prime. That sounds terrible. They're playing basketball, but it's cool.
Literal bebes?
No, it's club basketball. They look I think they're teenagers. They look so little because I am no longer old. Yeah, it's club basketball. I guess because everybody else is off for the year, it's club basketball. And I will naturally be watching it for the kitschy commentary by people who are commentating about people they personally know.
Also, ever since I heard Zefrank say babies like bebes, that's just been my preferred pronunciation of bebes.
Yeah, it's stuck in my head now. Yeah, it's these littles. They look so little now, but they're like teenagers. But I am totally here for the people who know them locally, being like, I know that guy. He's cool. So. This is also where, like, I think they let me know because WNBA stuff, but
yeah,
they're also off for there.
Apparently, women's sports has converted my roommate into a sports ball fan.
Women's soccer, specifically the NWSL, because it's the fan, lots of queer women in the fandom. Yeah. So it's fun. It's a fandom I can actually feel connected to.
I wish they had more fencing stuff.
I mean, the way Prime is going, they'll just buy. They're just like, they might somewhere. I think, yeah. Fascinating. But yeah, no, youth. The fact that Prime is like, putting youth status, because they just have, I think, some kind of live sport all the time, so.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So the ads should be coming on in about 15 minutes, I think.
Where are you from? Well, this might be a theater team into the NBA. Now I have questions.
Yes, Chain is into that sort of music.
Any questions?
Nice. That sounds fun. Also, you remember how you were talking about dye lots before, Kat, with the hair?
Yes. What about it?
Anodized aluminum literally does use dye, so dye lot actually would be not only a analog, it would actually be probably the same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
In fact, a lot of times they'll use like RIT dye
for
the aluminum.
Interesting. Yeah, I eventually, if I will look into, I've been trying to do the whole use what you have thing. So I'm currently using, it's an eyelash. It's the only like purple I have, but it's an eyelash yarn. Does that feel like it could become hair? It feels like hair.
Probably.
I mean, like, nothing else. They're fantasy colors. You just do what you want with it. But, yeah.
Basically, anodizing aluminum, what you're doing is you're creating a basically a perforated coating of aluminum oxide.
Okay.
Well, anodizing aluminum is making holes that dye goes into, Rahara. It's not anything about actually coloring the metal. You're putting dye into the metal. However, I may be wrong on the RIT dye. I don't know that for certain. I am going to couch my words there.
I think RIT makes stuff. Like, I didn't know until recently that RIT makes poly dye. Like, there's actually, like, you can get dye specifically for polyester, for polyester type stuff specifically.
Oh, yeah.
And that actually works. Like, you can't use, like, if you use a natural fiber dye RIT, it won't work.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, the anodized aluminum, it's dyed aluminum, but the anodization gives holes for the dye to go into.
Is it one of those you heat as you diet things?
Well, anodization is an electrical process.
Okay.
Your basic, yeah. So it's your titanium and niobium and to a lesser extent steel is where the anodization actually does thin film interference.
Interesting.
Now, anodized aluminum, you're literally just poking holes in the aluminum so that dye can go into them. Yep, trapping it in the oxide layer. Exactly. Which incidentally is why you can't have white anodized aluminum. The white pigments just don't go thin enough. You can't fit a white pigment in the holes in the oxide layer.
Interesting. Do you want a company? Eventually, we'll settle in and work on rerouting metal. It's the same thing over and over again.
Iron Company slightly positive. Company would be nice.
Okay,
But if you feel like you need a loan, that's fine too.
If you really need a loan.
But yeah, if you feel like you need your office, let me rephrase that.
I forget. The only thing is my office is well lit. I forget about
If you need your office, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. I'll jump back and forth, probably. Yee! I have 1K SB.
Nice.
Yeah, usually they won't accept my surveys, but sometimes they do.
But yeah, that's more what I meant. I don't.
No,
I didn't mean.
I need the light. Your office is. This place is not well lit enough. Yet.
Yeah, if you need your office, then that's fine.
Okay, cool. I'll be around. Mm-hmm.
But no, your company would not be a negative presence.
Okay,
it would be slightly positive.
Okay, I met them. We'll see.
But yeah, I'll be fine alone too. I've got chatters to talk to.
Okay. Mainly it was would we need to hear in your bother. You're cool then.
No, you're not a bother. You would not be a bother. And Last Hand offered to banter with you if needed.
Okay. No, I want to participate. I just clicked on box. Yeah. Gotta be big. I'll be around. Yeah, I just remembered your place has no light. We need to get that little ceiling light thing. I would fix some of it.
Add that to the board.
Which one? Okay, I think the no! No!
What happened?
Aww.
What happened?
I dropped perfectly good underwear in the thing. The water thing.
Put it in the washing machine. Get a fresh pair.
Yeah, I know. I will. One of the better ones.
Okay, let's see here. But yes. I eventually want to get this oh, that is an awesome costume, Last End. Yeah, I've already been paid for these 2 commissions, so that's why I'm kind of hustling on working on them, because I want to get them finished before Changeling visits. And I should be able to if I focus working on it and, don't get too distracted with side projects. Or cats. Or cat. Yes, yes, to be finished this decade. Now, I've already finished one of the ornaments. Right here. And each of these strips of chainmail is going to eventually become another ornament. I mean, really, as long as I finish it before the summer, I should be good. Because the summer is when things just get unbearably hot. Okay, we're getting an ad in about 4 minutes. I know, right? Like, and then just welcome, welcome. Just so you know, we'll be having an ad break in about 3 minutes. So just it'll be about a 3 minute ad. Then we'll be right back. I will actually be taking a break when the ad starts. So at that point, you're not going to miss any content. Just let the ad play out, and then after the ad comes, we'll be back and we'll resume work on Chainmail. All right. I'll get some hydration. Nice thing about winter is the water is just so cold coming out of the tap, you don't even need to ice it down. But yes, welcome. I am Changeling Chain. I make armor for animals, including humans. And like this little teddy bear here. And I am currently working on some distinctly non-armor projects, but whatever pays the bills. Okay, getting the hydration. Okay. But yeah, I'm working on commissions and ring sorting, so I'm trying to make these lot of colors not so jumbled. I'm also trying to take some old projects that never went anywhere and reuse the rings for new projects which hopefully will go places. Thank you, Last Hand. But yes. So this is an old project that I'm currently putting gold rings into. It started as just a headband, but then I'm like, I could make a full-sized headpiece out of this. So that's what I'm doing. I'm got little quote unquote gems in it, and it's meant to go on the head. Let me see if I can take a. See if I can just Yeah, I know it's upside down, but that's because of the way the overhead cam works. does look like an Infinity Gauntlet, doesn't it? Maybe I was subconsciously inspired by that. Like, I wasn't thinking, I'm going to make this an Infinity Gauntlet. Like, no, no. But, you know. The material, the movie was out. It probably went into the back of my head somewhere. I'm not going to say I wasn't basing it on the Infinity Gauntlet. But that wasn't like, I didn't set out to do that. But now that I've realized the connection, I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, it's the Infinity Hat. Yeah, basically, I plead not copyright infringement. Yup. Also, it's a hat, not a glove. Last Hand knows what a coif is. He's just being cheeky. But yeah, you're right, Rahar. There are people who genuinely don't know the word for a chainmail headpiece. Last Hand, however, is not one of them. He knows. Yeah. Hence why he is also a mod. Yep. He also calls me out when I'm being uh, wrong in some areas. So, you know. Which is important. It's important to have people that are willing to call you out. Ah, Ace Trainer Keto, thank you for that raid. Welcome, welcome. I am Changeling Chain. I make armor for animals, including humans. And I am currently doing some ring sorting and working on commissions. So the headpiece, the coif, is part of the ring sorting. This is not part of the commissions. I just need somewhere for all these gold rings to go, and I've been meaning to make this coif for a while. So this is where the gold rings are going into. But these green rings, I'm putting into a strip of green chainmail here. So what were you streaming? But yeah, these are part of the commissions. I'm making, I'm turning these strips of monochrome chainmail into ball ornaments. But I do have to make them large enough to make into ball ornaments. So they have to be 36 rings across, and then about 108 rings long total, because it takes about the same amount of the body to make the head and the foot, the crown and the bottom. So they have to be pretty long. And I just stuff these ornaments with polyester fiber, just your standard polyfill. I finished one of these on stream a few days ago. Oh, and I have my affiliate button back, so if you have a Prime sub that you haven't used on anybody yet, um, if you use it on me, I would much appreciate it. It would help the cat stay in wet food and me stay in, you know, having lights. I'm not like in dire, but it would be nice to be able to eat meat again. You know, we are becoming economically vegetarian because groceries are getting too expensive. But obviously, I'm not going to directly ask people to, pay money they don't have. If you don't have money and you don't have a Prime sub, just watching is fine. Tell a friend. Oh, wait, you just did. It was supposed to. I mean, it claims it did. If it didn't roll and I got pre-roll, okay. Okay, good. Yeah, I've got it set to run 3-minute ads every 45 minutes while I'm doing crafting style streams. If I'm doing any sort of gaming stream, I'm going to turn that off, though. Well, you're subbed, Last Hand. Funny thing about that Last Hand, it's actually a thing that you can turn on. You can turn on an option to have ads play on subscribed on to subscribers. So the streamer is probably the one that's done that, not necessarily Bezos. Well, yeah. Bezos is probably enticing these people by giving them more ad revenue or something for it. But yeah, that is actually something the streamer can do.
When in doubt, they're probably getting statistics, which they will later sell or use internally. One of the two. But keep in mind, they're getting them anyway, so any buy you can get from them is awesome.
We're talking about apparently some. I was talking about the fact that streamers can choose the option to run ads to their subscribers.
Huh.
Which, to me, is like, why would you do that to the people who are paying you money?
Because that is a great question. Why would you? So it's adding like extra?
Yeah. You can. The streamer has the option to run ads to subscribers.
Okay, like extra ads?
Like
to run ads based on their AdSense.
No.
I don't understand.
Subscribing normally gives you an ad-free experience.
So you would you get money if you gave them ads?
I think
like
so.
Additional money?
I think additional money.
I mean, it just depends how you plan to monetize your account, I guess. But
yeah, personally, I'm like, if you're subbed, you should get an ad-free experience.
Yeah, it does. I feel like that's going to garner ill will. Is that a recent thing? Because I feel like that would garner ill will among your subscribers. But also, is this place a Faraday cage? I swear, this garage is a Faraday cage.
Probably is.
Here and it no longer loads stuff. Okay, going back. Hi. I didn't really want this anyway. I'm just doing the magic machine. Let me have this.
But yeah, for me, it's like, that's just not something I'm gonna do.
That's fair. Yeah, it's one of them where just depending on how. If you garner ill will, you probably make less money.
It's probably for the people who have such a huge following that they're not gonna lose very many subs by doing that.
That makes sense.
Yep. That's my thought as well last time. If you have a large following, then it's effective, but it's still kind of a. It's not a good look. Yes, it is an appendage shaped move. From what I understand, Rahara, ad money also depends on the time of year and how much the ad buyers are paying for ads. So apparently in December, there's a lot of money in ads because This holiday, this holiday, this holiday. I will note something though. Since I've returned to affiliate status, I have been getting a spike in viewership. I still wonder if the algorithm favors those that are affiliated and partnered versus those who are not. That would make sense. Also more lucrative because non-affiliates don't get ads. Which is not, that's not evil of them. That just makes good business sense. I wouldn't want to promote somebody that I'm literally losing money on. That makes sense. I should post more on social media. Problem with chainmailing is you really don't. It's such a inherently slow project that you really don't have that much uh, to post on any given day. How is everybody doing? And if anybody has any questions about Chainmaille, definitely feel free to ask. One of the reasons I am here on Twitch is to educate. Yeah, given your situation, doing seems about right, Rahara. Yeah, one thing I'm trying to do here is make a clear delineation of what is the window opening and what is the back. So I've got here, but I need more of it on this side, so hence why I'm just running it down here. And eventually, it'll be big enough that I can then say, okay, well, this is the front, this is the back. And then I can adjust it as needed. I will say a 3/16 coif just... It just feels more like fabric or like jewelry. I don't know. There's just a feeling that just it's nice. You don't get it with the 1/4 inch. Yes. Now I'm imagining a character in Lord of the Rings called Frito, who who could either look like Frida Kahlo or the Frito Bandit. I don't know which is funnier. Uh, it could probably still be played by Elijah Wood. Is it secret? Is it safe? Si, senor. I'm trying to get as authentic Mexican Spanish accent as possible. Because it's funny, but I don't want it to go into really offensive territory. Like a little bit of offense is part of humor, but you have to be laughing with the stereotype, not at the stereotype. Or when I say laughing at the stereotype, laughing at the subject of the stereotype. You can laugh at the concept of the stereotype, sure. Which is what I'm doing. I'm laughing at the fact that, this is what most people think when they think of Mexicans. But yeah. Let's see. We are, you know, we actually are getting to work on sorting this ring pile out because it definitely looks a lot less daunting than it did before. We're sorting through a lot of these rings, and as I use them for projects and get them out of the house and into the world, there'll be even less space taken by the piles. Exactly. It's also self-deprecation. Yep. Yep. Because soy medio tejano de mi padre. And I say tejano because from what my father told me, his side of the family was in Texas before the Mexican American War and everything. Before the Texas Revolution even. Yep. But yeah, being able to put these projects out into the world means they'll take up less space. And if I need to buy more rings, I'll have more places to put them that are, sorted. And what I'm planning to do with this headpiece is actually make only an eye slit eventually. Uh, because I want to be able to wear a mask under this and not look conspicuous. Because, if COVID taught me anything, is that conventions are major vectors for diseases, especially airborne diseases. And if I'm going to conventions, I want to be able to wear a mask without people making it a political thing. So if I have a chainmail that basically covers the mask, I could say, well, it's just part of the costume. I mean, say what you will about wearing masks in daily life, but I do think people should be wearing masks to conventions. And any sort of international meetup. Maybe con crud won't be a thing anymore if, more people just practice good hygiene. That's gonna happen. Okay, ad starts in 4 minutes. On a serious note, if I do start game streams again, I wonder if I could denote games for streaming as a business expense. I probably could. I'll have to look into that. Like, maybe that's how I get Space Age last hand. I take my Twitch payout and just buy it with that. Space Age, by the way, for those of you who haven't played Factorio, is the latest expansion for Factorio that I believe has you leave the main Factorio planet and go to other planetary bodies. Thank you, Rahara. All right. I'm going to get a jump start on that by just walk. I'll be back in a few. Hey, Dora. Hi, Brick. Hi, Los. Please, hi, Brick. Okay. Well, I'm back a little early, but I'm not going to do anything while the ad's running. But Dora is here. He says hi. I'm just checking to see if there have been any announcements or anything on the other platforms. Nope. Alright, we're back from ads. And I bring a chaos monster, aka Dora. Actually, Dora, you would be better on the cat bed, but let's let the people see Dora first. Because you may not stay on the cat bed. This is Dora. He has his own emote that followers can use. I'll put him on the cat bed for now. Yep, and just as I thought, he does not want to stay on the cat bed. I might see if Stream Elements has like an automatic thing for when the ads start. But yeah, welcome back to those of you who stayed through the ads. Thank you. You didn't miss anything. I was literally AFK for most of it, and what little bit I was at the desk, I was just checking on various stats. So, nothing of substance was missed. Nicholas Infante, welcome, welcome. How are you today? Good to hear. I'm just doing more ring sorting. I take it the king just finished his stream, or is he still going? I forget sometimes how long he goes for. Okay, okay. For those of you who don't know who I'm talking about when I say the king, I sometimes star on an improv show run by King Norcalius. Uh, he does a little improv troupe thing, usually through Zoom. So Blue Fox, is he off of deployment, or did he manage to get a setup on base? Oh, and just so you know, Nicholas, this is not a purely in character stream. You can talk out of character here if it's, you know, if it's more relevant to do so. Hi, Dora. So hence why I said Blue Fox and whatnot. Yeah, the crafting streams are, well, I mean, I'm technically still playing the character of Changeling Chain, the streamer, but full disclosure, I'm autistic. Playing a character is just kind of what I do because masking is very much how I get along in society. So even when I'm quote unquote myself, I'm still kind of playing a character. When I say I'm playing a character, I mean my mannerisms are not completely natural. They are affected a little bit. Um, it's very hard to get me to not mask since I had to learn to be quote unquote normal because society doesn't tolerate difference. That's not to say that I'm being dishonest. It's basically just a very, very extended metaphor of being polite. If that makes any sort of sense. It's very much like being polite, except just in more ways. Which is not to say that masking should be thought of as necessary. I'm just saying a lot of the mannerisms and a lot of the rules of quote unquote being polite are the same and not as autistic masking. If I don't know, as Rahara, is this something that sounds right? I mean, I'm only one dude, so I can't speak for all autistic people.
Like to celebrate a little thing called groceries in. We have groceries.
Okay. That's fair. That is also fair. uh, yeah, we'll just put a pin on that for now.
I just want to take a moment to say that those were not to scale. But they're cute.
Alright, well, hey.
I was expecting a bigger package, but they're cute.
Yay, good. I will eat these.
Good.
Yeah. I was talking about autistic masking earlier, and how for me at least, it's kind of an extension of being polite.
We're not getting murdered. It's a scale.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being honest, I feel like not getting murdered is probably more of a reason to, but you know.
No, what I'm saying is how it works. It's just a lot of the same ideas.
I mean, it's influence. It interacts.
It's not dishonesty.
No, it's just part of niceness culture. In order to get through the world, sometimes you have to participate in that.
Yeah.
Polite typically implies some like goodwill towards the other person, and you have no idea. So it's a cultural norm, and how you mask is going to look different across cultures.
Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I got another more opinions on that because I don't want to speak for.
And depending on what identity groups you're in, it may or may not be a part of your survival. Mm-hmm. Masking for most adults is about surviving. The extent to whether or not you might get murdered if you don't mask depends on who you are.
Okay.
The murdery aspects, sadly, are a lot of it if you are in more than one identity group. Or not identity group, that's the wrong word. Yeah, if you're more than one minority group, you're more likely to. It's survival tech. Masking just sounds nicer. It's survival tech.
Okay. Yeah, it is far too complex to go.
Masking also implies that it's something that you are doing as opposed to something that's imposed on you.
Yeah.
If you're looking at it from any kind of intersection, it's imposed on you.
Yeah.
It's also interpreted by another person that you're masking, because masking is a social phenomenon.
It is very much too complex of an issue to go.
Someone who's read way too much about that, it's a social phenomenon. Masking is probably the easiest way to think of it is it's a social phenomenon.
Yep.
And hence it varies cross-culturally, and yeah. It's a nice word for a complicated concept.
Yep.
Also, Alex. He says Dad might be sad. I'm here to help. Good service, cat.
Palex!
He is wonderful.
But yeah, it is far too complex an issue to go.
He also thinks you might have cat treats. No, it is a one.
Just human treats.
Oh. Alright, we'll get the rest of it away.
Palex says, give me the marshmallows.
Aw, silly boy. If they donate enough, they can get Palex. It's fine.
Yeah. Agreed.
Camouflaging might be a better word, too. Because it says you're trying to blend, you're not necessarily invisible.
Point is, being autistic, you learn to wear many hats. Well, that's it. You're wearing a hat.
What?
It's the kind of hat you wear.
I mean, I would think about it as one of those heavy-duty face shields, but I don't know.
But yeah, point is, you learn to act.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if it's like woods camouflage, that's probably closer. Because you want the bears to not know that you're not a bear. It's probably, yeah, if you're looking for a metaphor, you know, like camouflage with full body.
Oh, it is definitely an oversimplification, Rahara. it is, like you said, it is too complex to go over in text and or on
Full-body
stream.
camouflage, though, if you're looking for a metaphor. It changes depending on where you are. There's different colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Full body camouflage. Hat is too nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is definitely an oversimplification. I just we'd be here all day.
Oh, the easiest one I can think of is if reading it that's going to be not equivalent but close is reading a book on a subway in order to not be people less likely to engage in unwanted conversation or headphones. Book on the subway or headphones. That's going to be the closest you can get to another kind of camouflage. That's like physical.
Yep.
But yes, good luck with that.
I have opened a can of worms, apparently.
What?
I have opened a can of worms.
I mean, it's just a very depressing topic, but once you get into it for too long, because it's to prevent bad things from happening to you. There is no good part about either one of those. And even then, it's a bit of a it won't prevent it, just decreases the possibility.
Hence why I asked you, Rahara, and hence why my roommate commented, because my roommate is also autistic. But yeah, because... And we've lost viewers. Yeah, I feel like my stream gets a high concentration of neurodivergent people in it in general. Specifically autistic, I don't know. But I have yet to meet someone in my chat that is not neurodivergent in some way.
have you put anything on him?
Not yet.
He's just ready to have anything on him. He's so cute. Although, can they see him?
Not really.
Okay, let me...
They can see that he's sitting there because he's got a little bit of floof in camera.
He's just so cute. Let me see if I can put one on the Discord. Because you are so cute. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Alex. Hey. Oh, not yet. Hey. You guys are very cute. Do you care if they see you?
They can see me. They know what I look like, or at least what I look like is not some closely guarded secret.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Alex. Hey, Sonia. What's up? Aw. Hey, Sonia. Oh, so cute.
Yeah, people can find what I look like fairly easily.
But do you want them to? Oh, Sonia thinks you're doing interesting things even. She's like, I don't know what's up, man, but it must be cool. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably just get some Changeling in action photos. You can approve them. But they're very cute, but yeah, they're fun. And it's a way to bring up interest. Would you like that?
Yeah.
What's up?
We have a service cat and a service dog. We do have a service dog.
No rooting. I see you. Hey, Marty, leave it.
Pollux, however, is my service cat, which is not technically a legally protected term, but he works just as well as any service dog.
Well, and when you're anytime you're animal training, you want to have like an idea in your head of what the end result looks like, and so you have a name for it. You have a name for it too.
Yep.
Oh my goodness! Did you just pose when we talked about all of this? Yeah, he's weirdly emotionally responsive for a cat. So you wonder sometimes if he's a yellow lab, just smaller.
Yep.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
He is a good boy. Is it Changeling chat? Is that where it's supposed to go? Cute pictures.
Animals.
Animals? Okay. Because you're an animal.
Or random stuff and things if it's just random.
It's you and animals, I think.
That would be under animals.
There we go. Okay, I got one more at the fridge. Oh, Vega looks good. Are you protest? Oh, you just want plastic. Because you have a self-destructive streak. Okay. Hey, come on. No plastic. Also, Dad is streaming.
Okay, Dora. You may cause a little chaos.
Yeah, they're basically the same picture, so pick which one do you want to put on the Discord. Not those, obviously, but you pictures.
This one.
That one?
Yep.
Hi. That way. Is it Changeling? Is that your thing? Is that your thing on here? Changeling?
Yeah.
There we go. You guys look cute. You look happy too. That's good. We also have a rare other cat who we don't recognize necessarily, but it's still cute. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, you get the chain cats. Okay, one more to get in the fridge. Hey, Alex.
All right. One of these days I need to automate the I am live to the various Discords I'm in. And social media.
I continue to be fascinated by this phenomenon. There's 2 high volume streamers. Everybody else is like you. Y'all could still fit in a room easily.
Yeah.
2 high volume, and then it's 13 is the next number.
Let me guess, one of them's a 3D printer, right?
Uh,
Apparently people...
No, we've got a paper crafter, and we've got... Looks like beading, maybe?
Okay.
They're just people who have... There's people who like have pretty massive audiences.
Okay.
Or they're, niche things, looks like.
Yep.
So we got paper crafts, it looks like, and then beading? Yeah, looks like paper craft and beading.
Yeah, show me the channels I may...
But after that, it's a dude who has 13 people, so most of y'all are, looks like beading, maybe? Oh, it is 3D printing. Never mind. I saw some beading, but yeah, maybe she does that too. That looks like paper crafts, that's all I can think. And then it's just 13. Y'all are all in a pretty equal playing field. Not 13, well, there's some 30s, but yeah, I keep forgetting it's not in order of... I'll see how we're in order of how many, but yeah, Loda.
I'm not thinking of rating anyone. We just like to see what the streaming landscape is like, to notice trends and whatnot.
Yeah, well...
We're still going to be live for a while yet.
No, you're trying to see who else is at the same... Like, who do you have in common things with? Because you're small.
Potential networking, basically.
Networking, yeah. Yeah, okay, so then... Yeah, pretty much it was not 60, 45, 30... Yeah, it's their 20s. Yeah, it's pretty... Yeah, most people are relatively small, all things considered. Are you in here? I'm somewhere in here.
I have 6 viewers currently.
Oh, okay, so you're kind of low bottom, probably. Now, ever since creative split, it's interesting to see like what segments are left. That tells you stuff about the platform. I don't see you, which is weird. Maybe it's just I'm scrolling past.
Yeah, we're trying to see who else is live in Makers and Crafting. Yeah.
Yep, and like what they're.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't see you. Weirdly enough.
Okay, I'm gonna check something real quick.
Which is probably not helping your numbers if you're not visible, but I'm not seeing you. Oh, Dora, what'd you find? Hasn't Dora found these before too? Yeah, Dora likes these. They found them one again. But yeah, I don't see you. I wonder if it's weird. Like I see you on the main page, but I didn't see you here.
Yeah, I'm in the Makers and Crafting category, which is really weird. But yeah, no. Apparently, I'm not visible in the category right now. Oh, no, now I'm there. Yeah, I see myself now.
What happened to you before?
Apparently, I dropped to 5 viewers.
And at 5, you no longer are visible?
I don't know, but now I'm visible.
Okay.
Yeah, check again, Kat.
No, let's see.
Yeah.
Just on browse?
Yeah, makers and crafting, the category, yep.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's a good thing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Hello? Marina, is that you? I heard a squeak coming from somewhere. Is that you?
Okay.
Alex. I guess he's guard slash on camera.
I guess so.
Oh, he's just on the little bench.
Yep.
What are you working on today?
Couple of things. Mostly I'm ring sorting, but what I'm trying to do is these old Baylor themed things I'm taking apart because, yeah, that was kind of a silly idea.
Hey, was a trial. The trial, it turned out to not be for you. That's cool.
Yep. So what I'm doing instead is I'm taking the gold rings and I'm putting them in my headpiece, my coif, and I'm taking the green rings and I'm going to turn them into an ornament.
Cool. Well, there's nothing else you can think about as a sorting project. It's just in progress sorting.
Yep.
But yeah, Palix appears to have chosen to be off camera and his guard. He's very cute. Although Bear and Mug are also blocking his spot, so it could be bad. I have no idea.
Probably.
So cute, though.
Oh, thank you, Demi. No, it's not that it's not creative. It's just that it wasn't going to sell well, so I'm repurposing it into another creative outlet.
Yeah. Well, you used to have a job right by there, so we're thinking about like people who worked and such there.
Yep. Yeah, I was a tutor there for a bit. But yeah, I am ring sorting. Of course. How you doing, Emmy? Yeah, definitely. I mean, what I can do is I can put it on layaway for you if you want. You know, find the rings I've got here. You know, make it to the dimensions, and then just when you've got the money, you can pay, and I'll send it to you.
Nothing makes me go Ray Rock faster on surveys than asking my inner life. I'm like, no, we're not paying me well enough for that. But nice try. I appreciate your attempts at asking that. I have a right to be annoyed, right?
You have a right to be annoyed.
11 points. Not enough to hear about my internal life. Oh, surveys. I become a know-nothing very easily there. Even with a political survey, I'm like, I don't know what data you're trying to cross-check with this data, but no.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if I don't have any current projects to do, I will let you know. And the inspiration strikes. Yeah, right now I am making these ornaments. They are little polyfill stuffed ball ornaments. Yep, that is the environment I try to cultivate. A chill environment.
Can I still complain about stuff?
Of course you can complain about stuff.
Okay, because I'm not part of your chill environment. I am a disembodied head that doesn't exist over here. Ooh, disembodied.
That is the roommate.
Who is a disembodied head? Ooh.
Hey, disembodied heads still pay rent.
They might.
And I'm also working on making a card holder. So greeting cards, you use these little chip clips, you put little rings through them, and then you link them with other bits of chain. Ad is going to start in about a minute and a half. what I'll do while the ad runs is just not put rings together, but just still kind of sort them by untangling them and whatnot. Um, those of you who are subbed, you can watch me do that. For those of you who are not, feel free to take a break, go to the bathroom, get a drink of water or whatever beverage you drink. Just in general, just take a break. We'll start in about 45 seconds. What I'm going to do now is actually just going to make a small pile. All right. Oh, and and add now. Okay. Gonna mute while the ad runs. All right, ads should be done now. And look who decided to show up and be a little troll. This is Dora. D-O-R-E, with the E sounding like a schwa. He temporarily knocked my camera cable out of the way for a bit. We call him Dora Trollaris because of stuff like this.
Is he annoyed he cannot do more chaos? I
He
will
is
assume.
Yes.
Like, I could do more chaos, but I am held. City dad.
Okay. Hi Dora. Are you trying to cause more chaos?
I might be looking for a place to sit and cause more chaos.
Here. We can just move this over here. And move these over there. There. Now Doras have a spot to sit. Apparently Dora says he also wants rings.
Ah.
There. Play with the ball. But you're letting me play with the ball. The part of the joy of the chaos is that Dad does not want me to do it.
Yeah, you have to pre-set up the cake. It's like when you put a pan and a spoon near a toddler when you're trying to cook. They have to think they're finding it. You gotta seed the environment with chaos.
Oh, little Dora.
What are you doing? You trying to figure out how to bounce off?
No, I'm trying to think of how to cause more chaos.
Oh.
I don't want to bounce off. I have a perfect spot here. Now I can cause all the chaos I want.
Well, that works, I guess.
See? I can pull the rings towards me, and then Dad has to pull them back, and it's a game.
There you go.
We have a command for this. Dora Trollaris. D-O-R-E-T-R-O-L-L-A-R-I-S. Apparently emphasizing the and cats part seems to be getting me more viewers. He keeps doing this!
What is he doing?
He drags a pile of rings.
You're showing him his game, because Cat's like, Cats are all about the patterns, and he's like, is this the chaos pattern? This is what I would like. This is the chaos pattern that the door is now doing. I'm loving.
Hey, wise out of thing. How you doing?
Although, are you noticing that you increase the cats, you increase the viewers?
I am noticing this.
You made a spot for a cat.
Okay.
What is your plan, little Dora?
To knock
What
off...
happens after you take the ring? Like, is there another ring you knock off?
Yes, I knock off all of the rings. Hi, Marty.
I heard you were distressed about the Dora. I have come to help. What is my sleep intern doing? Is the sleep intern failing? Hi. I love you. You can sit here. It's cool.
Oh, there we go. That's a good Dora. Oh, he's a good Dora. He's a good Dora. I don't want to be a good Dora. I want to be a chaos monster.
Yep. Oh, hi, Marty. No case.
Dora keeps knocking rings off my desk. Well, I think Dora's strategy is you don't have to sort the rings if you don't have the rings to sort. Which is a fair point, Dora.
Hi, Marty. I love you. Don't look at the face. They're like, I'm fine. I'm gonna knock down the rings. Can you sit with me? Yeah. You're fine. Just sit wherever, Marty. You're good. Find a place to sit. You're good. Hi, you sit. Yes. Hello. Feeling all wiggly. Okay, there we go. Hi. Go play. You go right there and play. Oh. You being a weirdo? Yeah, you're just scratchies out. Okay. That Dora's looking for new things. So, like, you move a thing, then I just find another thing to knock off the table. You seem to think you have control over this game. You do not. I just make the rules more elaborate. You just look straight at me like, I do good. Like, I mean, it's hilarious, but officially, I cannot say that you're doing awesome. Unofficially, you're doing awesome.
Oh yeah, we have the Dora emote is live in chat, by the way.
What does it do?
It shows little Dora's face.
That's cute.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Cats and late night, probably. Cats plus late night.
I am herding cats, apparently.
The herding cat stream is apparently the most successful.
Oof. Yeah. I had what I think was the flu once. That was the first time I had fever dreams. It was a very surreal experience, but I would not want to have it again. Yeah, Mr. Boombody is another Chainmaille streamer. In fact, he, if I'm remembering correctly, is the first partner Chainmaille streamer, and so far the only partner Chainmaille streamer that still does Chainmaille
Leave him.
on a regular basis.
Leave him. No, Alex is not for you to run after. Leave him. I see you. Marty, come inside it. Leave him. Or smell her up. That's okay too.
Hi, Dora.
Chaos.
I think slash shoutout works. I don't know if moderators can do it or not, but I know the broadcaster can.
Aw. Dora wants you to see her tricks, apparently. His tricks.
Hi, Dora.
doing a trick. Are you seeing?
Yes, I see your trick. It is a very good trick. See, I've taken these gold and green little jewelry-ish pieces, half Persian, box chain, Byzantine, and I'm turning them into chain for my 3/16 headpiece. And chainmail strip for the ornament.
Alex. Let's see. What else we got?
My hope is that by putting it into more... Hi, Dora. Into more projects that, you know, actually have an end goal. Dora is causing chaos as usual.
I mean, what else do you expect Dora to do? Not cause chaos?
That is a good point. Thank you. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna... Oh, okay, hi. Hello, Dora.
Dora's clearly trying to get your attention. What they'll do with that attention, I do not know. But they definitely have queries.
We need more cat cams.
We really do.
Oh, Change Mom. My sister said that she does not have a Prime account herself anymore, but her dude might, and so she's gonna ask him at some point. Ideally, yes, 27 cat cams, or maybe even just a GoPro so that we have POV cat cams.
That would be super fun.
Keyboard challenges are always challenging. So apparently my half Persian various chains are entertaining Dora right now.
That's fun.
So this is going to be your green ornament eventually. What I'm doing is I'm taking these rings that were green and gold, Baylorish themed, and I realize I'm not going to be... the Venn diagram of Baylor people and people that are into chainmail is pretty much two circles with a huge gap between them.
Yeah, you're more likely to run into those community events than you are near that area.
Yeah. So I'm taking the gold rings and putting them into my headpiece. And the green rings I'm going to be turning into one of your ornaments. I mean, does Baylor even have a medieval studies department?
It's probably it might be buried in the English department, but other than that, I don't know.
Because that would be the only people that I think would be remotely interested.
You're good. Yeah, I don't think it's anything worth like trying to make like things specifically for.
You know what I could do, though?
No idea. What are you thinking?
Okay, Waco has their logo now, right?
Yeah.
What if I ordered rings for the Waco logo in the Waco logo's colors and sent it to the city council?
Maybe. I mean, this sounds like ordering anything specific when they hadn't asked about it is a risk, but it could be interesting.
That's what I figured, Rahara. They're mostly a law school and maybe for pre-meds.
Okay. Yeah. I just ordered many kimono sets for my Pocket Camp lady. I love that. Is anybody there playing Pocket Camp Complete? Because they opened up everything because they don't sell stuff anymore. It's fun. I have all my old stuff from original Pocket Camp, but it's ported into this.
Yeah.
It means all the stuff I was too expensive to get originally I can now. Because it's all in game points. So fun.
Yeah. And social work is law adjacent, so that makes sense.
Are you talking about boring things again?
Yes, we were asked. I had asked the question: does Baylor even have a medieval studies department? And somebody who's in the who's also in Texas, who had a family or who had an ex family member that went there for social work, commented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they do, it's a minor probably. If I had to guess, because they've had medievalists. It's in the English department. That's what Tom was for a long time, but he retired like
Mm-hmm.
five-ish years ago maybe. But they have medievalists. I think they're in the English department. So it's probably a minor, like a concentration thing, or maybe an honors program. Those are my thoughts about that incredibly boring topic. But yes, that's probably what those are.
Oh, I think my old fencing teacher might have died.
Sadness. Were they super old at least?
Yeah, they were like in their 80s.
That's good. If you reach 80, you're like, yeah, I had a long life. Like, it would have been cool if they lived longer, but, you know. Aw, Pollock is talking about death again, so he's either going to find you or he's going to. Okay, he's going that way. He's like, I'm good. I have done my duty, human. I'm going now.
Yeah, I think UT is a generalized university. Which makes sense. They're more or less a public school. Several campuses. Yeah, I think the two that are probably the most well known are definitely UT Austin and probably UTSA. Yeah, point being, these rings are going to be a lot better in their current projects than in the past project that I'm taking them off of.
Ooh. I will take a 52-point survey for 11 minutes.
Oh, by the way, how does this headpiece look so far?
Silly. What do you mean?
What do you mean by silly?
The gems are strange. Like, they look weird. They're unexpected. The solid pieces look more dignified. However, if you want a little bit of whimsy in your life, it's whimsical. Yes. You have to specify what you mean, though, by what does this look like? Because usually that question only goes bad places.
I think my question is, structurally, does it look structurally sound?
It looks symmetrical. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
You're good. Looks symmetrical. Maybe do fewer colors for the gems next time. Maybe that. I think that's where all the whimsy comes from. But if you want all the whimsy, that's cool.
I kind of want the whimsy.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, whimsy is fun. A little bit of whimsy is not a bad thing.
It is. Hi. Oh, I love you. I was gonna let you bounce up here, but I am not whimsical, and he needs whimsy. Also, does he have a headpiece? Because if not, you should show. Because if he does, you should show him in a headpiece. Because no cat looks cuter in a headpiece.
Well, Vega might have a word to say about that.
Vega's not cute. Vega is very stately and dignified.
Oh, that's fair.
You don't tell Ian McClellan they're cute. You're like, no, you are very awesome and dignified. Alex, meanwhile, is cute.
Alex is cute.
I mean, he might have words about that, but I don't think he knows. I think he also knows he can't because he's just too adorable. I could have words about this, but that would be a little silly.
Because I am cute. Okay, apparently Pollux also learned from Polaris when he was alive about the water cups on the desk.
Oh, that's everybody.
Polaris was the first one, though.
Yeah, to drink from the waters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I will sit on this pile of rings in particular.
Oh. It's like the larger gray cat is not here, so I guess I am guard and stream talent. Either that or God needs to see his butt. That is Maya's thoughts most of the time.
Nah, he's guarding.
Good guard. Mm-hmm.
The stream needs to see that he is guarding, apparently. Because he is just on camera.
Oh. Like his little floof.
Yeah. Hi. Hi, Podex. So I think next week I'm gonna try keyword try to stream at least 8 to 10 p.m. every day of that week. Again, the keyword is try. I'm
4
not.
days.
No. Let me finish.
You finish? Okay. Go on.
And I'm gonna take the data from each of those streams.
Yeah.
And pick the 4 highest performing days.
There you go. That sounds less than sick.
I'm doing experiments. This is not going to be a regular occurrence.
Okay. Household benefits from you not being burnt out. By the household, I mean the cats.
And then I'll make those 4 highest performing days my regular stream schedule.
Good. That seems reasonable.
And they will all be chainmail streams. So what I'm going to do is take the 4, and of the 3, the 3 highest performing of those 4 will be chainmail in the future, and the least highest performing stream of the 4 will be a game stream. And if I go long, I'm not going to count the total average. I'm only going to count the viewership from 8 to 10. Hey, Bolus.
We are learning if people like late nights. That's the biggest piece of data you got right now. People like late nights.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing so far. I mean, you can probably see what people. Can you see when people are jumping on with the data you get here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be useful to process too. Is what time of night?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 10ish right now.
Yeah.
So you might want to start at 9 instead of starting at 10 or something.
Maybe 9.
9 instead of starting at 8. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like not, or like 8:30 or something. Because you can get anybody until like 8:30ish anyway. Maybe figuring out what's the time would be good.
Yeah. I'll take the 2 highest performing hours that are not the beginning or the end.
That would make sense. You could, I guess you could put like the median or the average or whatever, the median or something.
Yeah, I'll give you the full stats and we can workshop it. Yeah, Bolus is one of my fellow members of the improv troupe that King Mercalius manages.
So they're a fellow villager?
Yes.
Well, now Dora decides they're interested. Maybe.
I am currently ring sorting and eventually gonna make these into Hey, you mean like a brick and mortar? Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. Um, if I could figure out a way to make pouches less time consuming, but still at a standard of quality that I'm comfortable with, I might sell them at the game shop again. I don't know if I will. If I do, it's probably not gonna be on my. I if I determine that, I may do a Syntheos adventure. Yeah. Yep. However, that gives me an idea, Rahara. We do have some jewelry stores here, and I wonder if they would allow me to be a chainmail jeweler if they provided the raw material. I could just take a cut of the profit. Or not profit, cut of the proceeds. Yeah, definitely. There may also be a case to make about titanium, Rahara. If they want a more functional piece that's not like fashion. Yeah, Rahara stuff is nice. But yes. but yeah, if anybody wants to give me ideas for business proposals, definitely there's a whole business plans and ideas channel in the Discord. I think anybody can post in it. Oh, I see you there. Let me just rules verified. There you go. There's a whole business endeavor subcategory. I believe events and promotions would be where you talk about places to sell. I may make a retail category. Oh, by the way, Change Mom, would these rings be large enough for tutorial purposes like you were talking about before? Because once I finish making the card holder, I've just got a bunch of these large rings that some of them are kind of scuffed and wouldn't be good in an actual piece for selling. But I could totally make a tutorial video with them. But yeah, you're a moderator, so you should be able to post links in chat, Rahara, if you wanted to post your shops or anything really. Oh, actually, I need to add you as a moderator in the Discord too while I'm. There you go. All right, I will hydrate and stretch. We've also got an ad break coming up. Thank you. Why? Mm-hmm. Always good to have ideas. So I definitely want to make this work. Cool, cool. Palix is in the cat bed. He just decided to show up in that cat bed. So yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is starting tomorrow, I'm going to go 7:30 to 10:30, 3 hours a day. But specifically 7:30 to 10:30 because I want to gather data on the 8 to 10 period of each day. I know that that starting right on the dot doesn't really give me good data for that time period. So that's why I'm going to start a half hour early and end a half hour late for a total of 3 hours rather than 2 hours. With that being said, I think this is going to be the end of the stream. Just to start that whole experiment going. I'm going to see if there's anybody to raid. Ah, thank you, Jasmine, for gifting 3 months of subs to Change Mom. So Change Mom is now subbed for 3 months. And we now have... You know what? I can keep going until 11, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going till 11. And then we'll call it a stream at 11. And actually, 4-hour streams may not be a bad idea for statistics gathering in general. So 7 to 11. That will be the tentative stream schedule for this week. It'll be Chainmaille streams. Oh, she got her founder badge back too. Alright, the ads should be gone now in general. But yeah, we'll keep going till 11, so for another 20 minutes or so. But yeah, 7 to 11, that'll be the time frame of the stream. We're going to go for 4 hours each day. I'm only going to gather data on the 8 to 10 segment. And whichever And the 4 8 to 10 segments that perform the best will be the 4 days of the week I stream in the future. And the least performing of those 4 will be a game stream. Sure, I'll check my DMs. Okay. Mm. Read the messages. Got it. We actually do have a particular zone for things called the Forbidden Zone. I'm going to give you access to the Forbidden. It's a very much an opt-in thing. But yeah. I wouldn't post it in the general Discord channels because, reasons, but you should be okay posting it in the Forbidden Zone. It's very much a, if it doesn't fit the general vibe of the Discord in general, it goes in there. Sort of place. Hence the Forbidden Zone. It's generally where I go to be salty when I'm salty. Yes, the Forbidden Zone is an opt-in only, anything-ish goes as long as it doesn't, outright break TOS channel. I will say that's one. There are reasons I don't do that, but it's not puritanical reasons. It's more. Yeah, I'll explain in DMs. slowly getting to a point where this is becoming more of an actual symmetrical sort of deal. Yeah, the rings, the gems are rather whimsical, but again, the character I play that wears this, Tobias, he's a rather whimsical guy. Tobias. That name should sound familiar to you. And yes, it is the reason why I chose that name. His full title is Tobias Plest by Polaris, rightful emperor of Centejas. Hi Fubi, it am Chainmaille stream. Hugs to Fubi though. Amusing? Did autocorrect strike again? There we go. Does Fubi see the Pollux in the cat bed? But Pollux is in the cat bed. See? The bottom M picture, the top M live. But yeah. Well, Stream M's supposed to be over now, but do Fubi want Stream to be over? That unfair. All right, Fubi, where do you think we should go then? Let me see if there's anybody I know that we can raid. Well, nobody's doing chainmail. I mean, there's this Changeling chain guy, but I hear he's going to end his stream. So... Alright, let's just call it here. I'm going to get some rest. I'll be back tomorrow at 7, because we're going to go 7 to 11 for a week. And I'll pick the streams the days that perform the best from 8 to 10. Make it 8 to 10 on those days. And have the fourth one be gaming. And at least one stream a month will be Urquan's Fubi. I do want to play Urquan's. I just, like you said, I have to rest. And I haven't gotten much rest lately. Alright. Well, then I will see you all tomorrow at 7. Take care of yourselves.